Recently, a few people have asked me, what do I do if I can only run 3 times a week? And I want to improve. And they usually fall into 2 camps. People who are very short of time and can only fit in 3 sessions, and people who are either triathletes and doing lots of other training, or people who do quite a bit of cycling for whatever reason, for fun, for commuting, I don't know, whatever. And the advice is slightly different for the 2. So let's start with people who've only got time to run 3 times a week. Inevitably, that's going to limit the amount of performance improvement you're going to be able to achieve. I still think it's a very good idea to try to keep a good balance of easy and hard running, which means probably only one of those 3 sessions can really afford to be hard or fast. So for someone like that, I'd suggest 2 easy runs, one of them potentially a bit longer than the other, and then the other run, the hard run, alternate it between some interval work and some tempo running, like a park run or something like that. So you could actually do it, or a park run, that's probably a good idea. So get a standard routine for every week. You do an easy run, I don't know when that would be, Monday. You do another easy run, perhaps slightly longer, on a Wednesday, and then on a Saturday you do park run, and you'd alternate between running park run not as fast as you can but at a good pace, and park run maybe a kilometre on hard, a kilometre easy, a kilometre hard, a kilometre easy, a kilometre hard, or some variation of that. And that would be your 3 runs a week, and you keep going like that. If you're doing other aerobic exercise during the week, then you can afford to think of some of that aerobic exercise as acting in place of easy running. So for example, if you're cycling 2 or 3 times a week, cycling is not unlike an easy run for your body. It's not the same, because it's not loading your joints quite the same way, but on your cardiovascular system it's not that different, perhaps, arguably. So for people doing that, triathletes, cycle commuters, you can probably afford to make one of your other runs a little bit harder. You can probably afford to have 2 runs that are of substance. So maybe you do intervals in the middle of the week, and you do a tempo run at the weekend, or park run, something like that. Probably the other run, the other easy run, would be a longer one, and ideally you would do a couple of cross-training sessions like biking or the elliptical. weightlifting, swimming and walking I probably would not count as alternative aerobic exercise. So that's kind of the way I would see using 3 runs a week. And with the hybrid approach of cross training on the other days, you can actually get some decent performance improvement. Some people have successfully run marathons at a decent pace using that kind of an approach. But when it comes down to it, there's nothing like the specific training of running a lot. So if you really want to focus on running and improve your running performance, then the answer is run more. What do you think? Do you do cross training as part of your running? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What's your experience?